picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle. Welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's our visitors and the Seattle Seahawks. Visitor sideline, their head coach. His team looking for a second straight victory after the win a week ago. On the other side, the Seahawks, it's Mike McDonald. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. And we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. Corey Horton now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft. Out of USC, it's Sam Darnold.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early third down coming up.
Brings up third down and 9.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we'll have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They're led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2025 draft out of the U, out of Miami. It's Cam Moore.
He's coming off such a strong performance last week, Mike, where he did a little bit of everything. Throws for 3 touchdowns, ran for another, but most importantly, leads his team to the big win. I'll tell you what, he has his eyes set on trying to do the same thing here over these next 4 quarters.
18 yards, and a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
Ready, go!
Play action. Ward. That one out wide to Achane. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22. They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down.
Liking 18!
Looking to throw, it's Ward. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
Harrison Davis on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the visitors will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Jackson Smith and Jigba ready to get back to work. And he is right up there amongst the league leaders when it comes to receiving yards by a wideout this year. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Starting this drive on the ground. Here comes Charbonnet. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The visitors' offense ready for their 2nd possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
Let's go now.
Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. And that is incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They've had it twice and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this 3rd drive. The left side, he's got Henry.
Holding offense.
That one on the tackle, Abraham Lucas. To throw is Darnold. They'll set up the screen to White.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
A big play for Seattle. 32 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and that sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Looking Smith and Jigba's way again, and again a catch. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. A big play for Seattle. 33 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Darnold to the air once more. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Off the bootleg. Here's Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Here's Darnold again. That one, taken in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown Seahawks. That is second TD catch of the season.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
Let's go. Panther 60s.
Ward going to tap this one forward. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
That's good. First down. A gain of 13 yards. Results in a first down.
Here's a give to H.A. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. That's enough for a first down.
A gain of 12. And a first down.
They'll stay on the ground with H.N. Not much happening there, just a short gain. With that, I would give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 9. Throwing, Ward. Now a screen set up for H.N. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
And it's 3rd down.
It's the quarterback with the sneak.
Quarterback sneak.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals, but in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Seahawks offense make their way out to take over once more. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. On play action, here's Darnold. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
34 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. They'll run it on 1st down, Charbonnet. He's able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not the second. He's taken down right at the line of scrimmage. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this 2nd quarter. They come up now on 3rd down and 4 to go. Throwing, Darnold. He'll look deep, left sideline. one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now.
A 52-yard attempt.
That's going to be blocked.
In this situation, Mike, every coach on the sideline is yelling, watch the ball, watch the ball. So this is a gutsy move defensively to sell out and go for that block. Remember, if he times this jump wrong, that's a first down.
The visitors' offense and quarterback Cam Ward headed back out onto the field. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards.
Come on. 70s.
On first down, it's Ward. Open man is Robinson. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Let's give a lot of credit to him, Mike, for standing tough in the pocket. He knows he's about to take a big hit with the defense bringing pressure, but they weren't able to get there in time and prevent that completion.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards.
Ready.
On first down, Ward. And the throw left sideline caught. They were incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's second down. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Gain of 15 yards.
15-yard pickup there. And that will be a first down.
A gain of 15. Result is a first down.
Now a run here. Off the RPO, he keeps it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal.
70. Go.
Achane is in for a touchdown. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
The kicking team off for the extra point. The kick is good. And the visitors are in the lead by the score of 13-7.
Seahawks 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Horton. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard
The
line.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On first down, they'll start with Charbonnet. Now trying to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now Darnold has right side. That is hauled in by Horton. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
Darnold to throw. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. On the ground, the goal for Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
Gain of 9 brings up third and 1.
No chance at all. He'll go down. Chris Jenkins Jr. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to fourth down.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, it might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The visitors' offense and running back Devon Achane set to go to work once more. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Second and 6 at the 28-yard line.
A quick throw here on the RPO, caught by Johnson. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And a first down.
On first and 10, Ward. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and
Darnold now to throw. Looking middle, and there is Horton. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
At the 20-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
4 yards. That's another Seahawks.
Here's a run. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Pinheiro on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks make the lead 4. It is 17-13. The kickoff team is out in the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Jim Ray DK now to return it. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The visitors' offense and running back Devon Achane set to go to work once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Ward gonna keep it here on the zone read, and he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Second down and 6 now from the 26. From the gun, here's Ward. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Shotgun snap for Ward. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
17 yards. Results in a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Out of the gun, Ward. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
Throwing is Ward. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Now Seattle's going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. Fourth down is looming. Here's Tommy Townsend now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Here's a run inside, and it's sharp edge. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 1. Brings up third down.
Third and 11. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Shaheed with the catch. Now a second timeout called by the defense. As they'll discuss what's to come. Fourth down is looming. Here's Michael Dixon now as he is on to kick it for Seattle. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. To throw is... the ball comes out. And the Seahawks have come up with the recovery. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are, and I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
On first and 10, here's Darnold. Extra pass caught by Henry, the tight end. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Darnold.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Darnold. The look is big target, Henry over the middle. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this 1st half. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This will be from 42 yards out. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the Seahawks going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. Here's Darnold. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. Now Seattle will use the final timeout as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing, Darnold. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on and try a field goal now. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the Seahawks going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half.
And that kick will help extend the lead, but remember, Mike, it's still a one-possession game. Halftime's right around the corner, so both teams, there's a lot of work left to be done before we crown a winner here.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Ward. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. So, halftime here out west. Let's send it east to Scott Hansen. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Week 15 of the NFL season, playoff time for you fantasy football players, but for the real teams, the home stretch is starting. Let's get into it. Our look at the NFL starts now. In the Steel City, it's the Steelers at home to take on the Bengals in the AFC North. And this is the Steelers quarterback, 12 yards on the touchdown. The Steelers keep their playoff hopes alive. They move back to 500 at 7-7 with the win. From there, we go to MetLife Stadium in Jersey. We'll check in on the Giants as they play host to the LA Chargers. And this is Cam Scatterbo. He's going to hustle his way to the end zone, 10 yards on the touchdown. The Giants get the victory here. They win it by 10. One last one to show you, and it's in Detroit. It's the Lions taking on the Cleveland Browns. And this is Jahmyr Gibbs. He's got the ball. He's got a head of steam. He has a touchdown, 33 yards to the house. The Lions find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. With that, let's give you a chance to look at the playoff picture in the NFC with 1 month remaining in the regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and quarterback Cam Moore headed back out onto the field. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. Fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Fake the handoff. Now Ward. That went out wide to Achane. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll go play action with Darnold. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Darnold to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
The visitors' offense and running back Devon Achane set to go to work once more. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough.
The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
3rd and a long way to go. Now it's Ward. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line, and the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, You have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
That is fielded at the 13. And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there.
That's good.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Charbonnet the back, and he goes straight ahead. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Darnold. Smith-Njigba left side, he's got it. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Left side, he's got Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
That's another Seahawks 1st down.
On the ground, Charbonnet. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take it back to the other side of midfield. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And how about that play on special teams? Perfectly done. It checks up right at the 1-yard line. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Achane. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
brought down at his own 6-yard
2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, here's Ward. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. And that is the last thing you want to do, Greg. When you have the ball on offense in your hands and the other team gets points, it is 2 with a safety there.
And it's really a rare play in the NFL, Mike. We just don't see it very often. So anytime a defense gets the run off the field celebrating, getting an easy 2 points, they'll take it.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Charbonnet. Not much there. Maybe a yard. From the 41. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Taken in right side by Barner. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds.
That's a gain of 7.
3rd down coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Smith-Njigba, the man in motion. On 3rd and 2, it's Darnold. In trouble, and down he goes. John Franklin Myers. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. The Seahawks sending out their punt team as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Remember, they had the safety go against them last time they had it. Fortunately, the defense forced the punt. They'll try again as they start on 1st and 10. A throw on the move is caught. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Here's a run with their tight end. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the first down.
Play fake, now Ward to throw. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Johnson. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 18 yards on the connection. That's enough for a first down.
And a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Ward. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Ward. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll try to sneak it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a first down. A gain of 1 yard. Result is a
first down throw for Ward. Off balance throw. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. It's a first down for the moment, but it appears it's not going to stay that way. The gun, Ward. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson.
To Theo Johnson. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 40-yard line.
A run, and it's A-Jack. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
Gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing, Ward. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
For the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
This one has plenty of legs. It is good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald there. His guys head back out for their next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. Here's Darnold. Shaheed with the catch. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, Here's 2nd and 1. Throwing, Darnold. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
The visitors' offense and running back Devon Achane set to go to work once more. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. On 1st and 10, it's Achane. They'll knock him down just shy of the 40. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
And a first down.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw is Ward. And this one's going to be intercepted. It's L'Jarius Sneed. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback. Because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The Seahawks offense ready to take over once again. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. From the 25, here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This will be returned from the 6. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. To throw is Ward. Throw on the run is complete. And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds. Here's Ward now on 2nd down. Now a screen set up for Achane. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 1st and 10.
That's good for a first down.
Throwing is Ward. A quick slant into the hands of Johnson. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That is catch number 60 for the season.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And a first down.
Here's a give to Achane. And they're going to bring him down but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Offense.
Broderick Jones, the former first-round pick, guilty that time. Here's Ward. Now he takes off, and he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down on the Seahawks' 25-yard line.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald there. His guys head back out for their next possession. You see how the turnover differential has worked in their favor this year. We try to get another possession now and build on this lead. In motion is Barner. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. He'll complete it to Barner. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
49-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. Now a second timeout called by the defense. Talk things over before third down. Now a run with Charbonnet. They get 18 on that one. First down, Seattle.
It's a gain of 8.
Now this defense will use a third and final timeout.
First down.
They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
31-yard line.
They'll go again here with Charbonnet. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Tackle at the 25-yard line.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. The defense not biting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. In motion is Barner. On third down, here's a run by Charbonnet.
He was brought down by Cedric Gray. A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now.
40-yard attempt.
This from 40 yards out. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the Seahawks will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
16.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Jim DK. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. They'll do so with first and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On second down, here's Ward. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. Now he'll air one out. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. They snap it to Ward. He's going to look downfield once again. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts.